Adelaide, South Australia and the LIV Golf League are a match made in heaven. More than 100,000 fans will pack the fairways of the Grange Golf Club this weekend, and it promises to be even more raucously entertaining than last year. Cam Smith is a national treasure down under. His all-Aussie ripper GC are the local favourites, but John Rahm, Brooks Koepka, Dustin Johnson and Bryson DeChambeau are dead set on ruining Cam's homecoming. This is LIV Golf Adelaide.
Thomas Peters of the Range goes on the tee at 14. Oh, he likes the looks of this one, David.
Yeah. Oh! Inches from just rattling in the cup.
Well, let's take you to the watering hole for the first time. Carlos Ortiz of Torquay.
The smoke hasn't cleared yet.
This isn't going to be any fun, Arlo.
Not at all. Carlos Ortiz for birdie. Yeah. Great start for Torquay.
Oh, man down. Good catch, though.
Good grab.
That's what they call a mark when you're playing Aussie rules football.
And we'll take you back to the first and Sergio.
Sergio just got a little pitch into this uphill slope. And greens are a little bouncier than they were last year.
It's delightful. The short sixth, and Eugenio Chikara.
Ripper, by the way, are in the lead in the team competition, 3 under par.
Oh, there's one has a chance. Oh. Brandon Grace at the par 3 14th. Man, they're dancing around the hole.
Next to the green of 4 and Dustin Johnson for birdie.
Yeah, do you know what I've noticed? These first couple of holes, DJ not taking anywhere near as much time reading his putts as he has done the last couple of years. AJ's still very much involved, but it's a much quicker process. And it works.
Yeah, rely on those instincts, those childlike instincts, and it never fails.
Luigi Oosthuizen. Yeah, he could be a factor this week. The way he plays, so precise.
Whilst that was happening, Mito Pereira, who's had a rough start to the season, his best finish was tied for 31st in Jeddah. He's better than that. And he's had a really good start. This is for birdie at 13. Perfect. And Mito is 2 under par, and that got Torquay to 4 under, back to the watering hole. And we have a couple of birdie putts for Messrs Leishman and Jones. And Jonesy will be first. Oh! You beauty, Matt Jones.
This for birdie and to get a share of the early lead with Junichiro Kazuma. And we are all ready, Arlo.
Oh.
There you go.
It's just amazing how quick these greens are.
They are.
So Leishman has 3 consecutive birdies. So too Junichiro Kazuma. He's running hot.
Yeah. Somewhere in a cracker barrel, the tablecloths are missing.
Started at 15. That was for birdie at 16. And he rolled that one in at 17. So an excellent start for Junichiro Kazuma. And the Ironheads are in solo second place too.
This is not a good spot for Rahm, Suanne.
No, Jerry, he's got a downhill lie. Swing's restricted by that slope behind him. Good news is he's got a lot of green to work with. Consistent from hole to hole.
Yeah, it's a fine shot.
Cam Smith, he's got a long range here to save his par. This played the hardest hole last year. It's just the hardest green to find on this golf course. And the position that Cam put himself short side. It's just difficult.
Just turning a ton to the left on the live line.
Sebastian Munoz with his second shot at 15.
Eagle for Sebastian Munoz, and Torquay have had a flying start here in Adelaide.
Andy Ogletree, the high flyer. Is this for eagle at 10? That certainly helps.
Well, we mentioned it was a gladiatorial-like entrance onto the tee at the watering hole, so perhaps fitting that it's Legion 13 who have reached it, named after the Roman Legion. And here's Tyrrell Hatton. Oh. Wow. Mito Pereira, his second shot at 16. He's at the top of the pylon. So I'm expecting something rather good to happen here. Mito Pereira is having a day.
And a moment ago, Pat Perez, this was for eagle. Pat was one of those caught in Honolulu for 2 days. Didn't get much practice.
Matt Jones on the tee at 14.
This is how fast he hits every single golf shot.
I mean, you simply cannot get any closer than that.
No.
Cam Smith, second here on the 5th. Hole location's tucked behind that greenside bunker. He's got a 9-iron.
Absent a strong wind into him, this is a controlled 9-iron.
Interesting bird song you don't hear anywhere else in the world. I want to see a kookaburra. You ever seen a kookaburra?
I have.
Yeah. It's like a cross between a seagull and a German shepherd.
That's a wonderful overhead shot of the 5th green.
Now Cam's gonna go ahead and go first. This should move to his right.
That's the old magic from Cameron Smith. Mark Leishman with his second shot at 14. He left that in a tough spot, and that's a great shot. Harold Varner III for birdie at 11. And he's got it to 2 under.
Tringali, this for birdie at 12. Scott Vincent of the Ironheads for birdie at 2. They're looking good so far. That was earlier to get him to 3 under and 1 back.
Ironheads tied for the team lead.
It's Carlos Ortiz from the rough. Punch one in to the 18th green. Oh, and he did it beautifully.
Carlos Ortiz on the 18th green for the outright lead.
Cam Smith. This for an eagle. It's going to move to his right.
Oh, Cam Smith making his move. The Aussie hero, 3 under par. Great news for Ripper as well, who closed the gap on Torquay to 2. And his putter is red hot in Adelaide. Well, let's get you caught up with a couple of our stars elsewhere at the Grange Golf Club. Tyrrell Hatton, a key member of Legion 13, who are going great guns in the team competition. That was for par at 15 for Tyrrell, who keeps it at 1 under par. His score is counting. GMAC enjoying a new lease of life after joining Smash GC. He's been a key member of that team so far. This was for Eagle at 13. Not too far away, but that birdie gets GMAC to 2 under par. The Majestics have reached the 12th, the watering hole. It's Henrik Stenson to tee it off first. Oh! Club flip.
On the 5th green, Kazuma. This for the outright lead. He is putting beautifully. The John Rahm from a little under 35 feet.
An almighty roar greets that birdie for John Rahm, who is 4 under par. Well, the action has been electric so far here at the Grange Golf Club. We have 9 holes to play on day 1 of LIV Golf Adelaide. Well, it's time we got you caught up with Taylor Gooch, who is the reigning Adelaide champion, one of 3 victories last season, and he was our individual overall champion. He's 3 under par, so he started well once again. He'll have to go some to match his pair of 62s on Friday and Saturday last year, but that was his second shot into 15. Danny Lee won in Tucson last year, only 1 top 24 finish since, but he's flying today. That was for birdie at 6. He's 4 under. The Ironheads are leading on 12 under, 1 clear of Ripper.
Junichiro Kazuma. This was for Eagle.
Shut the front door.
Junichiro Kazuma 8 under.
Oh, Bubba did in fact just come out of his pitch mark here, but a very tough shot. Not a lot of green to work with. Oh,
How about that?
that's just magical.
Carlos Ortiz on the tee at 6.
Oh, yes. So good from there.
Back to 12.
Well, not such a difficult bunker shot for Cam here. A little quick at the last 10 feet or so. It may be easy enough to run it all the way to the left edge here if you weren't careful. Oh, what a piece of judgment.
That would have just about equally brought the house down as an ace.
Yeah. Over at the 7th, Carlos Ortiz from the greenside bunker. Yeah, and that should be a tap-in 4. Birdie for Carlos. That's Pat Perez over at the 1st. This is for birdie.
Another one with great memories of Adelaide. Made that long birdie putt at the watering hole, didn't he, last year, and danced around the green. He's at it again here, Pat Perez.
Anthony Kim, his 3rd shot at the 11th, a beautiful bunker shot. DJ goes.
Oh, get on it.
Up at the 16th, DJ with another short one.
And this is missable because it's so quick. He's above the hole here. He's just got to keep that positive stroke here.
Well done.
Carlos Ortiz has climbed the individual pylon, but also helped Torquay into a tie for the team lead. This is for a 3rd consecutive birdie for Carlos. Oh, yes. He's 7 under par, 1 back of Junichiro. So 3 straight birdies for him. Well, you've just seen Danny Lee tie the lead. The 10th hole is a par 5. This is his 3rd shot.
He did.
Oh, yes, he did. Caddy race. It's the Cleeks at 12.
Oh, it's a close one.
Oh, I thought a hammy had
Oh,
got
he
then.
pulled a hammy. Yeah.
Wako Neiman, the captain of Torquay, his second shot at 15. His team just one back of the Ironheads on 19 under par.
Let go of that club right at impact.
Yeah, it's almost always good when he does that, and he does it quite frequently. Yeah, little wry grin there. Oh, John going with the putter again from a long way off the green.
He's been strong, very strong. Both efforts, one about 7 feet, one about 20 feet past the hole. That's not too strong. That's really well done.
Yeah.
Now this for par for John Rahm.
Just stops the rock, John Rahm, after consecutive bogeys, and he remains at 3 under. Abe Anser, his second shot at 4.
Right down the can.
Slam dunk from Abraham Anser. What are your major takeaways, chaps, from the first day here?
Well, the scoring has been absolutely fantastic. There's no question about it. But this is what happens when you give, you know, these golf artists a perfect canvas to paint their masterpiece. It's the conditions have been perfect. Very little wind.
66, 6 under par for Matt Jones. And it's been a magnificent Friday. It's amazing to think we've only had 4 days of LIV Golf in Adelaide so far, but we've got 2 to come, and it's going to be electric. That's the individual pylon going into Super Saturday. Wonderful stuff from Junichiro Kazuma, 9 under par. Carlos Ortiz, Danny Lee, another Ironhead, both 8 under. Peter Uline continues his good form with a 7 under par round of 65. Torquay seeking a first victory of the season. They are 20 under par. They lead the Ironheads by 1. Ripper GC, the Aussies, in 5th on 15 under par.